Now we've talked about the fundamentals of the stroke. Now let's add spin to it. And now we went over the fundamentals of the stroke of the serve. Let's talk about how to put a little spin on it. That's when it gets really fun. A lot of people use the spin. I use spin mostly for my second serve, but it's a good thing to throw in there on the first serve too to keep a person honest. So we're going to talk about two particular spin serves that are used the most: the slice and the top spin serve, or the kick serve. Kick serves used the most for second serves. I use my slice serve. I'll use it on my first serve too a little bit to make it move a little bit, so it's not just going flat, to keep them off, keep your returner kind of on their good behavior over there. Make sure they're on their toes. So let's talk first about the kick serve. That's the one you're going to use the most on your second serve, probably the most important one. Again, you got to have this grip. You cannot hit, and here it comes back to the fundamentals of the grip. You cannot hit a spin serve if you're holding the grip wrong. It's just not going to happen. You've got to have this grip, your continental grip, your backhand grip. If you don't have this grip, you're not going to be able to hit spin efficiently. It's going to be very, very tough. You're just going to have a push serve on your second. So let's talk about how you actually hit the ball and where the toss is at. Okay, now the toss on the flat serve, the first serve, we've always talked about being at 1 o'clock, right off my front here. Okay, now on the kick serve, I'm going to throw the toss. I'm going to keep my arm the same, but I'm going to hold on to it a little bit longer, and I'm going to throw it more over my head where I'm looking straight up at it, or back over my head. Okay, and the reason for that differential in the toss is so I can spin up the back of the ball. Okay, I'm going to brush across the ball like this. So I put this rotation on the ball, so it's actually got a top spin on it. So the spin will actually make the ball, I can hit it higher above the net, make the top spin, bring it back down into the service box. So let me show you how the racket's going to look. It's going to come across the ball like this. So if I threw it way out here, where my first serve is going to be when I hit it flat, it's going to be real hard to do this out here. So I've got to throw that toss. Use it, I'm going to say right so you're looking straight up at it. You want this motion. You're going to spin right up the back of the ball, right here. Put that spin on it. If you can achieve that with the fundamental of the stroke we went through, and brush across these strings like this, you're going to get a great rotational ball. It's going to make the ball go higher above the net, bring it down the court, and it's going to make it kick up. And that's where it gets its name, the kick serve. It's going to hit the court, and the spin's going to kick the ball up higher. So it's going to do a couple things for you. It's going to play safe, it's going to bring it down in the court, and it's going to make it harder for the guy returning serve to hit it. It's going to get out of his hitting zone. Hopefully, if you hit it high, good spin on it, the racket head speed, the ball's going to jump up and get out of his hitting zone, so he can't actually hit it right here. He's either going to have to back up or move, make it a lot more difficult to get a good return in him for you. That's a big bonus. So let's recap a little bit. Making the same swing all the way through, making the loop, but you're going to throw the toss over your head and brush up the back of the ball to put the spin on it. And that's going to give you a real nice rotational ball and give you a great second serve or a kick serve. Now we've went over the kick serve. Let's look at the other spin serve that most people use. It's what we call a slice serve. Okay, and the slice serve, very close to the kick serve. A lot of people get them confused. They think the slice is the kick and vice versa. The slice serve, instead of brushing up on the ball, you're going to brush around the ball. You're going to actually make this motion. You're going to put the toss, I'm going to get ahead of myself here. I want to put the toss, the kind of neat thing about this is I'm going to put the toss at the same place I put my flat serve, my first serve. So the toss is going to be in the same place. So it's kind of sneaky. You can kind of throw this one in here every now as a first serve and mess up your returner quite a bit. I mean, because they're not going to see this one coming with the toss at least. With your kick serve, you're going to throw it back over your head. They're going to see that coming if they're paying attention. So on a slice serve, I'm going to throw it still out in front, but I'm going to come around the ball. I'm going to cut it like this. Go around. Here. Not up. around. So when I make contact, it's like this, and I go around it. Around a little bit like this, and I still come down on the follow through, but I want to come around the ball, not up. That's your kick serve. I want to come around. And what that's going to do, it's not going to make you clear the net by anymore, but it's going to make the ball, like for me, a right-hander, it's going to make the ball hit the surface of the court, and it's going to cut over to my left into this side. So it's going to make it cut way over towards the side fence over here. If you get really good at this and practice it a lot, you can actually make if you hit the ball on this side of the court, on the deuce side, for us right-handers, it's very effective. You can hit it way over here wide to the line and make it kick way out and get the return serve way out of position. Get them out, opens the court for you for your next ball. If it's not real deep, you can take the next ball right into the open court. You might even get a few aces. A lot of guys get a lot of aces on this. Serving to the corners of the court, even if you don't hit it hard, you're going to get some successes, get some aces and some service winners by doing this. Hopefully these two spin serves will give you a little bit more variety in your serve. You won't just have that flat one and then the second one's a push shot. You want to make sure you use the spin effectively, mix it up, just like a good pitcher. A good pitcher doesn't just have a fastball, he has also the spin to change it up. Keep your returner serve on their toes at all the time. Hopefully with that variety, you have an excellent way of holding service.